Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watching, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms, and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing a live radio show right here on this channel. We'll be talking Jets. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets getting destroyed by the Miami Dolphins. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. You got beat by the Dolphins 30-0. 30-0, man. 30-0. We're officially eliminated from the playoffs. This is rough, man. And the Dolphins beat us pretty bad, a few weeks ago as well. And here we are. Here we are. I'm talking about this game it was awful. It was awful to watch as a Jets fan. Keep in mind, the Dolphins were banged up. They came into the game. Tyreek Hill, he didn't play at all. They had various injuries along their offensive line as well. They were missing offensive linemen. They were banged up, man. I'm going to start with the Jets offense, though, first. It was dead from the jump. The Jets offensive line was horrific. Horrific. It was just non-competitive. They just looked like they didn't give a crap. They just looked like they did not give a crap. They all played bad, all of them. Mekhi Becton on. And I love Mekhi Becton. He was terrible in this game. He was terrible. He was terrible, man. And let me tell you who paid the price. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was getting crushed in this game. He took a shot early where a guy just came through and almost decapitated him. He ended up fumbling. Man. And that set the Dolphins up early for a score. Then there was a boneheaded call by our coaching staff on 4th down trying to fake a punt. That ended up getting stuffed, which gave the ball back to the Dolphins as well in short field. It was awful. It was awful. The coaching decisions were bad. The offensive play calling was bad. The offensive line was horrific. Zach actually ended up getting knocked out of the game before the half. They took him back to the locker room. Initially, they said it was dehydration. I mean, we were like, okay. And then it came out that he, has a concussion, and he actually is in the concussion protocol, currently. Apparently, he got the concussion from that shot that he had took. That was crazy. The Jets offense was so bad at the half. The Dolphins had gained 194 yards of total offense, and the Jets had only gained 4 yards of total offense at the half. The Jets gave up 6 total sacks in the game. I don't even know how many pressures or hurries. It's probably in the trillions. Trevor Siemian came in, and he ended up throwing 2 picks as well. The Jets' offense was awful. It was awful. And the defense, good Lord. Good Lord, man. They tried. They did what they could. But let me tell you something. No Tyreek Hill. Jaylen Waddle had a day. Jaylen Waddle had a day against us. 8 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown. And you know what blows my mind about this situation with Waddle? How is that there was no defensive adjustments to stop this guy? Look, I understand in the scheme, right? Normally, we don't have Sauce traveling with wide receivers, right? Normally. That's just how the scheme, how they run it. But you have to look at what was happening. DJ Reed gave up a 60-yard bomb for a touchdown in this game. You have to look at it and be like, okay, maybe just today isn't Reed's day. Let's have Sauce follow this guy around and make sure that he doesn't go off. How hard is that, man? Rex used to do it with Revis. Revis would be on a wide receiver. Cromartie would be on another guy. If Cromartie's guy started to get a little frisky, you know what Rex would do? Switch it around. Cromartie, you going to handle that other guy. We're going to have Revis on this guy. And that would be that. Sauce is our best corner. Why do we not have our best corner on the guy who's their best weapon of the day? Especially with Tyreek Hill not playing. He clearly is the guy that they're going to go to. He's their next guy. He's their next weapon. Nothing. We did nothing. The coaching in this game, atrocious. Atrocious. We were outcoached again. Couldn't get anything done. Nathaniel Hackett, his play calling was terrible. Lack of adjustments. Just lacking everything. You know what's crazy? Is the players themselves are now coming out and saying things publicly in the media. After the game, your friend and mine, Alan Butterfingers Lazard, came out and told the media, this is a quote from him. They asked him, what was his thoughts about the situation and the game plan, stuff like that. And he said that he felt that the team, the Jets, were out-schemed and out-efforted. Whoa. Out-schemed, a.k.a. out-coached, out-efforted, a.k.a. they wanted it more. That the team, basically, the Jets weren't prepared. And they couldn't get anything done when they got there. Nothing. The game plan wasn't good enough, according to Alan Lazard. You know what's crazy? After hearing that, the media then went over to Garrett Wilson. That's our guy, right? He's one of our big playmakers. And they said, hey, this is what Alan Lazard just said. You guys were out-schemed and out-efforted. And Garrett Wilson said, I agree with that. Look, I know that Robert Saleh has come out and said that he's not even thinking about losing his job, which he's not going to. I want to make that clear. Because I believe that Woody Johnson and all, this is a free and clear year for this coaching staff. I don't believe anyone is going to get fired unless Aaron Rodgers signs off on it. Because what I think they're going to do is they're going to re-up this upcoming offseason. They're going to re-up. They're going to do everything they can to shore up the offensive line. Maybe we get another offensive weapon. And they're going to throw everything at the next upcoming season and pray that we make the playoffs, win a Super Bowl. They're going to do everything it takes to make sure that Aaron Rodgers stays here so that we can get that chance next season. Now, if something don't happen next season, that's when you may see heads roll. But this season, not going to happen. But what I am concerned about is him losing this team. I'm very concerned about Coach Saleh losing his team. Because you can see the frustration building, and you can start to hear players say things that maybe they say behind closed doors amongst each other, right? In meeting rooms, or maybe they call each other and talk about it, or, you know, when they're sitting at their lockers together, they say, but now they're saying things to the media, to the public, that normally is said behind closed doors, and that could get nasty. I know that there's Jets fans out there that are screaming for Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas to be fired, but I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen at all. I think they're going to be here till next year, and honestly, if anybody should be fired, it should be Nathaniel Hackett, and I don't think he's going to get fired either. I don't think anyone is going to be fired. I think this is a free and clear season for them. It's rough because I like Robert Saleh a lot, but man, this is bad. This is bad. And I'm not saying that I want anybody fired. I'm still thinking, okay? But I know that there's a lot of Jets fans out there that do. But I do like Robert Saleh a lot, and I think he can be. I think he has what it takes to be a great coach. I've seen him be a great coach at times. But man, this right here, this was a awful performance by the New York Jets, getting beat like this. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this situation? What are your thoughts about the Jets losing 30-0 to the Dolphins? What are your thoughts about the offense? How do you feel about what you saw from the offensive line? What are your thoughts about the lack of adjustments on defense? What are your thoughts about what we're hearing from the players? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.